What's going on, guys? Bosswell Basics here, back to another video, and today I'm doing predictions for WWE's Crown Jewel 2021. Oh, folks, I hope the show is at least somewhat decent, because looking out on this card, this is a WrestleMania-worthy, card, with a couple notable exceptions. They're gonna botch this up. I know they're gonna mess it up. Because every time they go to Saudi Arabia, the shows have been okay to downright dreadful to what the hell am I watching to this is a failed abortion like any other. The only good show that's happened in Saudi Arabia was Crown Jewel 2019, and even that sucked. But it sucked less than the other ones, but I'm getting ahead of myself. I hope to God the show is actually pretty good. Because looking out on this card, there might be some match of the year candidates. I doubt it, because how WWE's been booking, but I'm getting ahead of myself. So, let me know in the comments who you have winning. So, we're going to start off with, for the Raw Tag titles, Omos and AJ Styles versus RK Bro. Now, the question on everyone's lips is, can they coexist? Because that's been the theme for the past 3 weeks now, ever since McIntyre challenged Biggie for the title. But what the hell does that have to do with Styles Omos versus RK Bro? Well, it's a tag match, and that saying's been stuck in my head for weeks. Styles and Omos are losing. They're not winning. No, I have RK Bro winning. Because they've had the titles for what? About 2 months now? 2-3 months now? Yeah, and I don't know what they're going to do with Omos and Styles. Maybe they might break them up, which will not be a good idea. Hell, send them to SmackDown or something. Have something for them to do. Because this feud's been kind of going dry ever since they lost the titles at SummerSlam. But it's whatever. Then we get Piper Niven versus Zelina Vega for the Queen's Crown. It's the finals. Okay, so I have to address something. Okay, so we all know that Saudi Arabia hates gay people, lesbians, and all that stuff, and homophobia. Okay, so WWE paint themselves in the corner as always. So you have Shayna Baszler defeat Dana Brooke in the first round, and you have Piper Niven, who defeated Natalya in the first round. Okay, Piper Niven is bi and just got recently engaged, and Shayna Baszler is lesbian. They had Piper defeat her with the most devastating maneuver in all professional wrestling, the surprise roll-up. Now, given the Saudi Arabia's beliefs, they're going to have Piper Niven lose. You paint yourself into a corner. Why isn't Liv Morgan in the finals again? You have her lose to Carmella in 2 minutes. If this match goes for more than 2 minutes, I will literally eat crow for 5 months. Every match in the Queen's Crown tournament, the entrances were longer than the matches themselves. I am not kidding you. Not one match has went more than 5. Has even went 5 minutes. It is ridiculous. Ridiculous. They're going to have Vega win. Because they're probably going to know about Piper. And they're going to... Okay, if you give it to Piper, then what are you going to do with her? This gimmick is shit. The theme is shit. We need Piper Niven. We don't need the stupid-ass gimmick that she's in. Give us the badass Niven, like she was in the Indies. Or hell, do what they did at NXT UK for a little bit. Yes, she was a babyface, but she still has that Vader, Awesome Kong-like aggression. You can make her like a female Vader, or like another alternative version of Awesome Kong, or hell, even an Aja Kong, or for God's sake. She's a big woman that can do some good shit and won't be gassed in 5 minutes. She was not Nia Jackson being lazy as hell. This woman literally took a bump through a table that looked like she broke her goddamn neck. Seriously, folks. This shit needs to stop. And it's only going to get worse. This is not working for Piper, and it saddens me. Not only is she amazingly beautiful, she's amazingly talented. I hate talent being wasted like this. So yeah, as much as I want Piper to win, they're going to give it to Vega because they have to have her at least do something. My God. Speaking of finals, the King of the Ring finals, Finn Balor versus Xavier Woods. Now, if Balor wins, I wouldn't be against it because they botched the whole thing with the Demon at Extreme Rules 2021 and that horseshit ending. But if you give it to Woods, then that could possibly set up a triple threat where Woods can go after the title and Kofi can win the Royal Rumble and Big E still remains champion and they can have a triple threat at Mania. That would be a pretty good idea, and they're not going to be doing that because it's WWE. I'm having Woods winning here because he's been putting up some damn good stuff. That match against Ricochet in the first round qualifier, that was a pretty damn good match. But if they have Balor win, it has something for him to do because they need to do something after they botched up the Demon at, at Extreme Rules. So yeah, I'm going to have Woods win, but I wouldn't be offended if either man wins. And then we get Ali versus Mansoor. Don't care. These guys are really good talents. Well, Mansoor's okay, and Ali's goddamn great. I don't care. The obvious shakes might go for Mansoor, but they might have Ali win, but they're most likely going to have Mansoor win. Don't know, don't care. Next up, we have the triple threat for the SmackDown Women's title. It's Becky versus Banks versus Belair, the 3 Bs of WWE. They're going to have Banks win. I'm having Banks win. Because Becky's going to Raw, and so is Bianca. Have Banks win. That's the most logical thing. And you can have her and Charlotte do their 988th time as a rivalry. Because Charlotte's the Raw Women's Champion, and yet they had Bianca and Charlotte last night go to a DQ for the Raw Women's title. That's cool. Yeah, bullshit. But yeah, I'm going to have Banks win because who else? Who else is going to beat Becky? I mean, they might have Bianca get pinned because Becky just came back and completely ruined Bianca's momentum, but it's whatever. Then we got Goldberg versus Bobby Lashley. No holds bar match. I want Lashley to win, but they're going to give Goldberg his win back, aren't they? They're going to have Goldberg get his win back. Look, I like Goldberg. Great guy. He had a hell of a run in the 90s, even though they fucked it up when it came to 99 and 2000, dead in the water. WWE, he had some momentum, and then SummerSlam 03 happened. When he came back in 2016, he squashed Brock. That was a cool moment. Then he completely ruined Kevin Owens' momentum and won a Universal title. Every time they come back, he sucks at Crown Jewel. He sucks at the Saudi Arabia shows. The match he had with Undertaker was abysmal. That is one of the worst matches of either man's career. That's the worst match maybe of Undertaker's career. And that ruined a lot of their, legacy. The match with The Fiend was downright offensive. He just beat The Fiend in 2 minutes and won the Universal title. Dreadful. And now he's going to have a match with Bobby Lashley. Goldberg can't go anymore. Bill looks phenomenal in the shape that he is in. He cannot go anymore. He cannot. He can't go for more than 2 minutes without being gassed. This is going to go probably 15. I want Lashley to win, but they're going to give Goldberg his win back. Then we have Edge versus Seth Rollins. Hell in a Cell match. You might as well just say, why don't we have a bone saw and a pole match? Why not? Because the audience will be having that shit. Edge, I don't know, this is the second Hell in a Cell match Edge has been in. It's weird. He's been wrestling for over 20 plus years, and this is his second only Hell in a Cell match. That's just weird. It could be a good match, but then again, it's a Saudi Arabia show. It's just a glorified house show, so it's probably going to be okay. Hopefully it doesn't go to a no contest like the last time Rollins was in a Hell in a Cell match. Then we get Big E versus Drew McIntyre, WWE title. They are hot-shotting the shit out of this show. It's probably going to go to a double count-out because they probably don't want Drew to look weak, but they also don't want Big E to lose the title. So, you could just have it go to a double count-out or a double DQ or go to a no contest. Because it doesn't make the men look weak, but it doesn't also make it look strong either. And they could probably set up another match maybe down the line where Big E will ultimately win. Because as much as I love McIntyre, he doesn't need the title to be over. And it may lead to a heel turn maybe down the line, but who knows. So yeah. If we do have a winner, I'm going to go with Big E. But it'll most likely go to a double DQ. Or a double countout. Then we get Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar for the Universal title. Reigns is winning. I've seen people say Brock might win, but, you know, there's rumors that they're going to be setting up Reigns versus The Rock at Mania, which might not happen, honestly, because Rock's doing his old shtick in Hollywood, but this could be a pretty interesting match because this is the first time Brock looks like he gives a shit and he's having fun. Brock has not looked like he's having fun in a dog's age, and this is the first time I gave a shit about Lesnar. I'm not even kidding you. It's probably been since probably 2012, maybe 2013, that he looks like he gives a shit. Because, yes, he looks ridiculous, but he is having a blast every week on SmackDown, just toying with Reigns and, you know, dicking around with Heyman and all that stuff, getting in Heyman's head. Why didn't you call me when you were at SummerSlam? Why didn't you tell Roman? Getting in his head and all that stuff. And it's great stuff. It is such great stuff. Now the question is, whose side is Heyman on? Heyman going to be on? Whose side is he on there? He's probably going to turn on Brock and probably join with Reigns, because Brock being on his own is not the most offensive thing. But this could be an interesting match, and Reigns is going to retain. So yeah. Yeah, that's all I got to say here, folks. I hope to God it's going to be interesting, but at the same time, it's a Saudi Arabia show. So, with that being said, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys for watching this video. Who do you have winning in the comment section? You know, who do you have winning? Let me know in the comment section below. Join the herd. I'll talk to you guys next video. Peace out.